EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter.
Dude, how did he get past 3 dudes? I had 3 blockers.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start...
Yo, why are you passing interferencing right there? What the heck, he was in play.
Contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, Kareem Hunt.
Oh my gosh, alright. Alright now.
And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You're all good, man.
The Panthers take over
You're all good.
at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's
cover 2 all day.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted.
How is this dude making these plays, dude?
And a big turnover there as
Heck no.
get the football back.
Heck no.
Defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
There's no way this man's making that
About
play.
the discipline that they showed on defense, because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it,
shit.
and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Man out here acting crazy.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would
Dude
like to
basically
have back.
passing interference
And
and the whole way got an interception, but
he
he
didn't
didn't
have
that
very
shit
far to
back.
go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Dude, guys, you should have seen that shit, man. The dude's playing outside leverage, dude, damn dart in the middle of the field, and then he undercuts it by doing pass interference, and he don't call shit. But yeah, Madden better gave me that shit back, because that shit ain't never been an INT. That shit was wide open.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Yeah, I know you're watching. I just needed to vent. I know you're watching. I just needed to vent.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught on the right side.
I don't know. Like,
the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second
it's
down.
whatever, but I literally was playing outside. I don't know why the hell the corner ran all the way in the middle of the field.
His guy was going to catch it, or no one was.
Now Hunt.
Oh, the heck no.
Across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Oh my goodness. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why both linebackers just like this is so like shit ain't no sense.
He was not the primary target.
Like I played the flat and the dude dead ass. It's like both of them went to the same spot.
When they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple.
Like, I know where the stretch is coming from, man. Like,
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long here for Rosen.
how are you getting beat, dude? How are you getting beat on a post, man?
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Like, I knew he was gonna throw the corner. They love the corner, yo.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Nah, Little ain't talking shit. He's not that tight. He's not that tight.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down.
That boy's always bickering, dog. That boy's always bickering.
At the 49-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And
Oh my goodness, this dude is doing some straight.
There he goes, left side.
I don't know how these dudes doing these tight rope ass.
The Browns defense has a touchdown.
This fucking shit's crazy.
And remember, this
Like
is
the tightrope ass interceptions, like.
Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone.
I'm gonna start throwing that shit low because this shit make no sense. Dude, Yazoo, bro, like, I don't understand. I threw it to the outside. My guy's there. And this linebacker, I don't even know who he is. Linebacker, safety, whatever you want to call it, is doing some tightrope. Maybe. Shit, maybe. I've had this PS4 for like 5 years. But that shit make no sense, man. This whole, like, this shit's not making any sense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start.
But it's alright, I'm not panicking yet. No reason to panic, I'm still in this game. Just gotta play smarter.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost.
Ever seems like all the.
Just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and
throw that shit better, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck you gotta throw that shit inside, man? You throw that shit outside, that's a touchdown all day.
Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Yeah, you see how Madden tried to fuck me though? Like, I beat him completely to the outside, and that ball went straight to the middle of the field. Why? Like, why? This is shit I gotta deal with, man. That shit make no sense.
Excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play.
Yeah, you gotta have patience, man. OG is a real deal. That's the committed folks, man. That's the big boy league. That's if you want to play with some rough riders, you gotta wait your turn. Yeah, exactly. It was like being in the gentleman's club. You know, it's not that easy.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But you gonna see some dudes are gonna drop out pretty soon. We'll be alright. You just gotta be patient, man. Y'all just let it play the video game too much. Just chill, relax.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't.
Alright, let's figure this shit out because he's gonna run stretch all game. So let's figure out why these dudes can't stop the stretch. What do we gotta do to stop the stretch?
And we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Like, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Y'all gonna give me a roughing the passer for that shit? Come on, dude.
Understandable reaction from them.
Nah, just be patient, yo. He'll get in. Your time will come.
But you and I both know they're gonna take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Rosen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt.
Oh my goodness.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Dude, we can't stop the run today. What the fuck going on?
Second touchdown here in this first half.
Alright, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna play with 4 down linemen because I don't understand why these linebackers ain't getting off the block. I guess put less of them on the field. I guess that. So. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. Can't run the scheme I want to run right now. Shit, my defense been playing bad all season, dog. He ain't stopped nobody all year, which is crazy. I got all them damn superstars, linebackers, but none of them can make tackles. So I don't get it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
No, that's story. I'm not panicking. If I'm down 14, if I score right here, down 7, it doesn't matter. At least not even the second half yet. I just gotta figure out what the fuck's going on with this run defense. That's my biggest thing. I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on with this run defense. Can't stop nobody in the moment.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 16, Allen. To the end zone.
You gotta throw that, man. You gotta hit that corner harder.
Davis, and it's 3rd
They don't hit the corner at all, man.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead,
Yeah,
it was a
exactly. That's a
well-timed
touchdown.
collision to jar that one free.
Gotta hit that corner harder, man.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Oh my gosh, bro, I robbed that bitch.
Picked off with great anticipation.
That shit crazy, man. Oh my gosh, dude, I love that bitch, yo. That shit shouldn't been to the corner, yo.
Back in the good old days,
Oh, that's a killer.
you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
That's just a big killer right there. That was a solid ass drive.
That catch good for only a couple.
All NFL defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Firing quickly.
Straight bummer, man. You got this bum Josh Rosen doing this shit right now.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
That's a big blow.
We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ooh, hit angle, bro. Like, what the hell?
Inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Hunt. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Hunt.
Oh, you fell for that spin move? Come on, dude.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, Kareem.
Come on, dude. I put you.
As the first half is winding down, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Yeah, I'm about to change it up 2nd half. Because that spin move was gay as hell. Like,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take
yeah, I've been using 3-4 odd. Like, that's most of my base defense, but like, I don't understand. Like, for some reason, my guys can't get off a block. Granted, I have a bunch of skinny linebackers. They're like 220 apiece, so I mean, they're not the biggest dudes, but still, I shouldn't be getting that much pressure.
Off the play fake. And
wow.
My goodness, another interception. picked off at about the 31.
This dude just has straight, I guess, rock star safeties, bro. That shit. And roughing the pass on the quarterback.
Emotional game, Charles. You can't
bro,
do
that shit fucking.
When you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say.
Good game with it, because this shit's dumb.
It costs your team.
This shit's dumb.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to
this man was in cover 2 and safety jump across, halfway across the field to make that play. Like, that shit makes no sense. Like, my CP won't even do that. And I got better safeties. Like, that shit's crazy.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's try to use it a linebacker. Let's see if that's going to make a difference here. So far, all game hasn't, so we'll see.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hunt.
Like, bro, that should make no sense. This man.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
That shit makes no fucking sense. So I can put guys there, bottom them up, still gonna play.
First down,
that shit's done.
To throw is Rosen.
Like what?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This shit is crazy.
After the catch, is that play good for 30 and a first?
I'm seeing a lot
He's
of
not even
guys
doing
shaking
anything
their
crazy,
heads on
bro. This shit's so
defense right now,
simple.
particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going
Yeah, I just don't like using their safety. User safety is kind of risky for me. I don't know.
They've been shredded so far.
Like, I've never been the best at user safety.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it
Yeah, this shit is annoying.
and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move.
This shit got ugly quick.
Thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're
just
breaking away
annoying.
to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Yeah, it's just a video game. What
The
can you
would
do?
extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's crazy is even if I go cover 2, the safeties have shown, they will jump and cover 3. Like, that's so crazy.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right
Please
sideline.
make a play.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had.
Like, it's crazy. It's 60 points every shit. That shit is
You got to
crazy.
think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those.
Not getting
but the
any
coverage has
one-on-one,
been excellent
nothing.
thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Absolutely nothing.
Allen will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Most of this shit's all cover 2 too, so it's not even like.
And here's Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside.
I was playing cover 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen gets this to his running back.
What you got here?
McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets out about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. Now Allen again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him to draft him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen.
Dude, you gotta catch something, man. You getting one-on-one coverage, bro. You gotta catch something.
It's been this defense. And here's another example.
Doesn't make sense to get the field. That shit ain't
I
gonna do
guess they
shit for me.
figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd down and goal. Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and not they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
You're not winning no one-on-ones today.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 28,
From the gun, Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
This
they're
dude's
trying to
not
figure out
doing
what
this.
they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Cleveland.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, it's Rosen. He'll take a shot here for Hooper down.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, yo.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards.
Like, dude had 3 dudes there. Like, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I mean, this game is fucked. I mean, this game is fucked, but still, like, this shit make no fucking sense. Like, that should have been picked, but his dudes are making tightrope. You know, they're making tightrope plays and shit. Like, I mean, Madden's fucking you like that. You ain't gonna win no games. Like, you ain't winning no games on Madden's fucking over like that. That's whatever though. It's just a game. He sucked this season, so whatever.
The NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Yeah, that's just fucked, man. That's just fucked.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. But now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt. No return.
Doesn't matter who we put back there.
It's just over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th.
Like, that shit make no sense.
Short gain out near the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And the Browns.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The ball carried
at this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just
Can't
that.
stop
Not by a huge
the run.
margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
11 yards there, first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Panthers.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And my goodness,
I don't
another
understand
interception. Picked off at the 19. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
All those shits
Here
make
just
plays make no
continues this
sense.
defense. I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, T. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Tonight's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye.